Hello and welcome to another Big Old Big Games unboxing video. I'm Chris and today we are unboxing Dominaria Planeswalker packs. This one is the Teferi Planeswalker pack, and let's have a look what's on the back. So you get the nice Teferi deck box, you get the 60 card deck featuring the Teferi Planeswalker, you get a couple of booster packs as well, and the strategy insert and reference guide. So let's just crack this open and destroy the packaging in the process. It's fine, I didn't need to keep it anyway. Let's get the Teferi card out. Alright, so Teferi Timebender. He is a 6-mana Planeswalker that comes in with 5 loyalty. I have to say it looks quite nice in foil. Don't know if you can see like the eyes glinting there. It's quite cool. So he has a +2 ability of untap up to 1 target artifact or creature. Sure, yeah, not too bad. Sort of protecting himself a little bit if you untap a blocker. His -3 is gain 2 life and draw 2 cards. Sure, yeah. I mean, you can +2 him and then -3 him twice and get 4 cards and 4 life out of it. Not too bad, I suppose. Or his -9 is take an extra turn after this one. So yeah, set up some sort of combo where you can just kill them with 2 turns in a row. Sure. 9 loyalty is going to be a little bit of a pain to get to, but I can see shenanigans happening if people use this card in Commander. Certainly. I'm not sure how well it's going to work in this sort of standard environment with Planeswalker packs and things, but let's find out. Let's chuck that over there. So the deck box, angry looking Teferi there. It even says Teferi on the side. And we have the hey before you play. Just a little bit of an explanation on how to play the deck, some of the card mechanics that are in the set and in this deck specifically. And then on the back is a nice advert for more Magic. So we've got our 2 booster packs, which we'll be opening a little bit later, once we've had a look through the deck, see what improvements we can make by opening those packs. So the idea of the packs is that you play with the 60 card deck a few times, and then open the booster packs, and then add some cards in. And sorry, this is just stuck to me. Of course, most people are just going to open the packs anyway. Let's have a look at that first. So the quick reference guide, always useful for new players. When I'm teaching people to play, I always use these because it shows you breakdown of the turn and when you can like respond to certain things, and yeah, it's just nice to have that. Alright, so the deck itself, we have Nyambi Faithful Healer. So this is one of the Planeswalker pack only cards. She's 3 mana for a 2/2, legendary human cleric. When she enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Teferi Timebender, reveal it, put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. So 3 mana, 2/2 tutor for Teferi. Not bad. And there are 2 of them. It is kind of relevant that it is a legendary creature because historic, like the mechanic historic, is a thing in this set. So having those 2 legendary creatures could be very useful actually. Daring Archaeologist. Solid card. So 4 mana 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast a historic spell, put a +1/+1 counter on the Daring Archaeologist. So it's just good. It's just going to get bigger and bigger, and also gets you something back from your graveyard. Then we've got Zahid, Djinn of the Lamp. 6 mana 5/6. Or you can pay 4 and tap an untapped artifact you control rather than pay its mana cost. 4 mana and tapping an artifact that may not even have its own tap ability for a 5/6 is disgustingly good. I can see this like just floating around in standard, to be honest. It has flying, because it's a Djinn. Why not, right? So those are the rares. Then we got Sparring Construct. It's a solid 1-drop. It's just a 1/1 for 1, but when it dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. So you can play this on 1, play your 2-drop. If this dies in the meantime, oh well, you get a +1/+1 counter on some ink as well. So pretty good. Knight of Dominaria, 2 mana, 3/1 human knight. It's just a card. It's alright. It's not bad. It's not particularly great either, but it kind of fills the deck out nicely. Relic Runner, 2 mana, 2/1. It can't be blocked if you cast a historic spell this turn. So historic spells are legendary creatures, artifacts, and sagas. Not sure if there was any sagas in this pack exactly, but there are in the set. Yeah, so I mean, getting that unblockable damage in is always good. There's 2 of those. Tetsuko Umezawa, Fugitive, 2 mana, 1/3. Creatures you control with power or toughness 1 or less can't be blocked. It's pretty good. So already you don't need the historic trigger on this. This has toughness 1, so this can't be blocked either. And this is a 1/1, so it can't be blocked. So just Tetsuko, solid card. And the flavor text is great as well. So my ancestors, Toshiro, used to say, life is a series of choices between bad and worse. I'm a master of making great bad choices. Aesthea Glider, 3 mana, 2/1 with flying, and it can't block. But with Tetsuko, it can't be blocked either. So, yeah. Jorah's Familiar, 4 mana, 2/2 with flying. Historic spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. It's pretty good. It's got Juggernaut, 4 mana, 5/3, attacks each combat if able, and it can't be blocked by walls. Teferi Sentinel, 5 mana, 2/6. This is a Planeswalker pack only card. So as long as you control a Teferi Planeswalker, Teferi Sentinel gets +4/+0. So you end up paying 5 mana for a 6/6. As long as Teferi's on the board. That's pretty good. Got Serra Angel, 5 mana, 4/4 flying with Vigilance. It's solid reprint of a card. Gideon's Reproach is just solid kind of removal in combat. So 2 mana, deal 4 damage to attacking or blocking creature. And there's 3 of those. You got Befuddle, 3 mana, target creature gets +4 did I say plus? And -4, -0 until end of turn, and you get to draw a card. So you can keep your creatures alive by making their creature not trade into it properly. And you get to replace it. So it works alright in this deck. Divination, solid. Just draw 3 cards. 2 cards for 3 mana. I meant to say 2 draw. I meant to say 3 mana, draw 2 cards. I said draw 3 cards for 2 mana. 3 mana, draw 2 cards, definitely. Temporal Machinations, or Machination, I never know how to pronounce that word. Also Planeswalker pack card, 3 mana, sorcery, return target creature to its owner's hand if you control an artifact to draw a card. I think this is actually really good. It's a shame that it's a Planeswalker pack only card. This might actually sell really well. There are 4 of them in the deck as well, which is quite good. Then we got the... That's really weird. In all of the Planeswalker packs, they put like the creatures, and then the land, and then the spells at the back. This has just gone like playables, land, all of them. You do get 4, like an entire playset of Meandering River, which is always good. This seems like a really solid deck actually. The actual Teferi Planeswalker I don't think is that good, but as like the rest of the deck, like you could easily build this into like a really solid, like hold your own at F&M kind of standard deck. So let's open up these 2 packs, see what we get, see if we can make this any better. So Artificer's Assistant, 1 mana, 1/1 flyer. Whenever you cast a historic spell, scry 1. I mean, that could certainly go in this deck. You're playing a lot of historic cards. Like there's so many artifacts in there. The legendary creatures as well, and the Planeswalker. And it's a 1/1 flyer for 1. That's not too bad. And scry 1. Yeah, Sure. Davenant Trapper, 3 mana, 3/2. Whenever you cast Historic Spell, tap target creature an opponent controls. That could certainly go in as well. Valdalian Arcanist, 2 mana, 1/3. Add colorless. Spend it only to cast instant or sorceries. It's alright. 5 mana, Blessed Light, instant. Exile target creature enchantment. You could definitely put that in, or at least sideboard. Solid removal. Blood Teller Candle, Academy Journey Mage. It's not really a wizard deck, so this isn't great in it, but it's not too bad either. Wild Onslaught, Champion of the Flame, Garner the Blood Flame, and Gilded Lotus. Nice. You could probably put Gilded Lotus in. You don't necessarily need it, but it counts as a historic spell, and then it's also ramp to get you up to the 6 mana you need. Like you'll have the 6 mana and extra to play other cards as well, so it could go in, especially if you're drawing a lot of cards off. You've got several draw spells. You've got stuff that triggers draw from casting historic things, and So Knight of Dominaria, I think there's already a playset of 4, isn't there? 1, 2, 3. And then you could fill out your playset if you really wanted to go down the Tetsuko Umezawa route of the deck. If you wanted to go like full unblockable. Seismic Shift, Adventurous Impulse, Dark Bargain, Unwind. That could be useful. Adamant Will, 2 mana, target creatures +2/+2 and gains indestructible. Not bad. Sparring Construct, you could put a 3rd one in. I probably wouldn't want to put too many more 1-drops in there. Board the Weatherlight, look at the top 5 cards of your library, reveal a historic card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That could work. I mean, you've got plenty of historic spells, or cards, I should say. So yeah, tutor for the one you need, sort of. Top 5, you're going to hit something. Wizard's Lightning, Danither, Caption Paragon, 3 mana 2/2, First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink. That's just a lot of keywords on a 3 mana creature. Or in equipment spells you cast, it costs 1 less to cast. You're not really playing equipment, but still good. You could put it in. Oh, nice. We have a mythic. So Daragar's Reincarnated. So 7 mana, so 4 black, red, and a green for a 7/7 legendary dragon with flying, trample, and haste. If it would die, instead exile it with 3 egg counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Daragar's was exiled with an egg counter on it, remove an egg counter from it. Then if it has no egg counters, return it to the battlefield. Great in long games. Not going to fit in this deck at all. Like, it's the complete wrong colours. But you could use this to trade into something even better that you could put into the deck. So overall, this pack's not massively useful for adding to the deck, but I think the deck's solid as it is. There is obviously room for improvement. Like, you could go down the Tetsuko route, get like 1 or 2 more of these, put in a couple more creatures that are like 1 power, 1 toughness, and just swing in with lots of weenies. Or you just go a slightly different route, like control with the whole Teferi package, and taking the extra turn, getting that extra damage in with the extra turn. It's all good. And remember, you can buy and sell any of the cards you've seen in this video on our website, bigorbitcards.co.uk. Stay tuned for more Dominaria. Stay tuned for more Dominaria unboxing videos. We're doing the whole set, so the Planeswalker packs, the booster boxes, and we're doing the bundle as well. So stay tuned for those, and we shall see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.